Hello guys, how we doing? Welcome back to the Free Hammers. It's Luke here. Just a quick reaction. Hopefully we're going to do a little show later, me and Paul, but I wanted to do one just in case because, Paul always gets caught up and can get busy on short notice. So I wanted to give my reaction of last night's game. West Ham 2, Leeds 1. We are 5th in the league. I said it, didn't I? Can we go 5th a couple of times? Every time we're passing that test, let's take away the Manchester United game, which, on another day could have gone the other way. Last night, in spells, we were fantastic. In spells, we couldn't keep the ball very well. I thought Haller was really poor for long periods in that game, as well as Fornals was giving the ball away a lot. We did change formation. Obviously, with the injury to Masuaku, we went to 4 at the back, which Cresswell went in at left back. And then that gave the opportunity to bring in Saeed Benrahma, who I thought on the night was excellent. Bit greedy. Still a little bit raw, but you've got to give him credit. He took a shot. He dropped some players on the floor, with some of his skills. He looked really good. And soon, as his game progresses, them goals are going to start going in. Those assists are going to start coming as well. He reminds me a bit of when Lanzini first broke through. Lanzini was a little bit greedy the first few games, and then obviously the goals started coming for him. So hopefully, he can go on and really progress. And it's great to see him in the team. I thought Bowen had a really good game as well. I thought he was very busy and lively. Souček and Rice were fantastic. Let's go into it a little bit then. So, yep, no worse a start really. West Ham, as usual, we get a penalty given against us. It seems to be just the no at the moment. Play West Ham, you're definitely going to get a penalty at some point. Don't get me wrong, it was definitely a penalty. Haller was caught in the midfield. Defence just had switched off a little bit, and then Fabianski brought him down. The guy stepped up to take the penalty. Obviously, it was saved, poor penalty, and I was thinking, wow, 3 penalties in a row against us, and they haven't gone in. But yeah, it was taken back, VAR. Harsh. Listen, it's the rules. If you step off your line as a goalkeeper, they have to retake it. But literally, honestly, that if anything. And then as Rob Green, if any of you were watching the analysis, Rob Green I felt analysed it really well on why the second penalty Fabianski didn't get as close, because obviously you're taught to jump forward and then dive left or right to make your move, and obviously Fabianski, as he was doing his sort of his routine for a penalty, he jumped up, and so then as he was in the air, so he had to land, and then in the air he moved. And that's why he was just short of the penalty. It was a better penalty the second time, but obviously that really disadvantages the goalkeepers. That little rule that you can't move just that amount. Do you know what I mean? Listen, keepers have done it for years, and what will be will be. We had a few little chances here and there, but set pieces were always going to be our threat. Leeds have conceded a lot, and I think we've scored the most from set pieces this year. Our goal did come with Souček, good header, forced it in, made sure it went in. That was 1-1, and we looked okay. The first half we was a bit under the cosh. They were very fit, Leeds. The way they pressed, the way they constantly put it on you, it can make it really hard. Second half was a lot better though. Their goalkeeper pulled off some absolutely ridiculous saves. Before we did finally get the winner. Balbuena's effort, the header, it pulled off a really good one there. Fornals hit the post as well. Balbuena hit the post second time. That was when obviously we was already 2-1 up at that point. But yeah, Benrahma kept going close. He was taking shots. He was having some shots. And then we had a free kick, and then he obviously was a bit greedy and tried for the shot. And then the next one, obviously, Cresswell went, okay, no, we're not doing that again. And Cresswell whipped in a really good ball. And Ogbonna was there to put it in, wasn't he, on the 82nd minute? A great goal. He's having a great season. He's had a great, post-lockdown. He was great last season as well. He's been fantastic for us for a good sort of year and a half, 2 years now, where he's been, really good. Brilliant. They did have that sort of one last chance at the end with Rodrigo, which Fabianski just caught in his hands, which was a really good save. But brilliant, Listen, we've played really well. and we're a good team. Listen, I'm going to stop using it. This is the test. This is the test. And I know I've watched all the channels and they've sort of said the same. You know, we can't keep saying this is the test. This is the test. This is the test. Listen, all the games before were tests, and the fact that we've lost to Manchester United and now passed the test of bouncing back shows we've got a lot about us this year. It really does. And I was just watching David Moyes' press conference, and Declan Rice is one on the West Ham United channel, saying about our form over 19 games. I think it's something like 34 points in 19 games, which is really really good form. If we can carry on that sort of form and get to what we on 20 points. If we get, I said before the Leeds game and before the Manchester United game, if we could get 25 points after Christmas, which is only 5 points now, then we're in really good form, really good form. But yeah, sitting fifth, play Crystal Palace on Wednesday. Going to be tough. They've got Zaha, who's can do the magic. Eze as well, a guy who was linked to West Ham. It's going to be a tough game, but I think we can do them, and I think we can really keep that pressure up there. We can keep putting that pressure on up there. I'm not saying we're going to finish fifth. We probably won't even finish anywhere near there. But I'd be happy anywhere between 8th and 10th, really. But, whilst we've got the chance, we've got to keep going. We've got to keep winning and keep the personality going. Until next time, guys, give me your man of the match. Give me your opinions on the game. Come on, you irons. Keep believing. Let's go. Hit that subscribe button.